Okay, everybody.
It's not on yet. It's
Okay, cycling.
I should have done the Ethernet. The
You
last minute.
still can?
Yeah, well, we're fine. Okay, I'm ready for the show.
Okay, we're gonna start in about a minute, everybody. Sorry about the
No delay. We're only 2 minutes late.
2 minutes late, but you're gonna see why
Yeah.
in just a minute.
I'm not hearing you. Just well, cause
You're not.
no.
You're not hearing me. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Technical stuff. Technical stuff. Technical stuff. Everybody's
I there we go. We're not talking. So here we go. We're just getting ready to go live here. For those of you that are on Facebook, can hear us. Obviously, it's Wednesday afternoon. We're here at the Rose Bowl, actually overlooking the Rose Bowl, overlooking Brookside Golf Course. We're going to have our guest at 5:15. I can hear you now. You were on for a few minutes, then you cut off. Yes, we know that, Eric. Thank you. That is correct because I didn't have the correct microphone on. So we're going to have a guest calling in at about 5:15, and then as always, we're going to do our shenanigans, trivia questions, and this show will be. There we go. That's better. That's better. Whatever you did, that's much better. And then we'll be doing the show Sunday morning at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to talk about the best tacos because it's National Taco Day. Actually, I've got some great trivia on James Bond, and I'd love to hear from you guys. 626-765-7543 on what your favorite James Bond movie is of all time.
all right. We ready, Peter?
I'm ready.
All right.
Now, it's Peter Dills, the king of cuisine.
It's Peter Dills, not just another restaurant show. It is the Food Report right here on Go Country 105. We're here each and every Sunday morning from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. It's our COVID 19th show. We're not at the 19th show yet, but by golly, we're getting up there. We're still not able to get back into the studio. In fact, I asked if we can get back into the studio, and they said no, not yet. But that's okay, because if you saw where we're at on Facebook, and I'll put some pictures on Instagram, you're going to be blown away. We are overlooking the world famous Rose Bowl in Pasadena. We are on the west side, which if you are familiar with the Rose Bowl, it says basically Terry Donahue Stadium, which is the Rose Bowl. So we're going to break it down for you guys. Today is not only National Vodka Day, but it's National Taco Day. Now, what would be your favorite, tacos or vodka? Let me talk about tacos.
Why not both together?
There's hard-shelled tacos. There's soft-shelled tacos. There's many type of tacos. Tacos with cheese and tomatoes and lettuce and salsa, anything you want on tacos. Now, vodka, you can make a Gibson, which was basically using lemon peel or onions or using olives or olives that are stuffed with blue cheese.
A Cosmo.
We got so many things to talk about today. And at 5:15, our trilogy, Philadelphia is calling in, and Turtle said we need that dude back on one more time because it's going to be National Vodka Day, and we need him to give us a recipe using vodka. Now, if it was me, if you said, "Hey, Peter, I got a bottle of really nice Beluga vodka. What should I make?" I think I would go with just kind of like a champagne. I would go with a martini. Ask me why, Turtle.
Why?
Because think about champagne, and as long as you've known me, I've always said cheap champagne is good for mimosas.
The audience agrees with you.
Well, they should. I'm an expert. That's why I'm here on
Right.
Go Country 105 each and every Sunday morning and on YouTube. So if I get a champagne like a Tattinger, I'm not going to mix it with orange juice or any kind of juice. If I got a Beluga vodka, which is top-notch stuff, am I going to mix it? Maybe that's better for us to ask Phil Duff when we talk to him, but I'm thinking a martini. Now, he's going to, I think what he has up his sleeve, and you're going to be able to see this on Facebook as well, I think what he has up his sleeve, he wants to be able to give us a recipe for a Bloody Mary.
Ooh, I love Bloody Marys.
You know what the only problem of doing the show on the road is in compared to the studio? We don't have a cough button. You know, the old cough button.
I don't think people know about that, but
Well,
that's a radio thing.
It's a radio thing, but Lori Allen taught me months ago. She said, never, ever drink cold water before you go on the air because it tightens up your passage, your lung passage, or your throat passage. And, of course, our host, Dave Yost, this morning brought us out Pellegrino's fancy cold
I know.
water.
I was like, what is this? I was like, can I keep the bottle?
Let me set up the show today.
Okay.
How exciting is this? You kind of complained to me last week. You said we had too much stuff going on.
That was a lot going on for us. We've been having a jam-packed shows.
We got one today.
Okay, good.
We're talking vodka. I've got places. Vaughn's is doing an incredible sale this weekend on wine, so I'm going to talk about wine. It's National Taco Day. I've got a list of places in L.A. and Orange County that our listeners, our Facebook friends have helped us compile. So I'm going to be talking about tacos. But this is what I asked them. Don't give me the best tacos. Tell me why. Tell me why they're the best tacos. If the story is good, we've got to wow our listeners. We can't just say, go to El Torito and have a taco. We got to tell them why, right?
Of course.
Okay? That's what we're doing. We're a whole new show. It's why. We explain to people why you should go to Vaughn's and buy your wine. Why you should go to Columbo's. Columbo's. You know why you should go to Columbo's? Because it's that neighborhood restaurant that is just down the street from you.
And it's one of my favorite places. It feels very secure there with all the partitions and stuff like that. And they have a nice outside dining patio as well.
So we're going to change the show a little more to asking questions and answering why. Just because I said they have the best lobster in town doesn't answer the question. We've got to tell them why, right?
Of course.
And
this is a food show.
James Faulkner asked me, he just asked me on Facebook, hope you ran this morning. I did. I got my 3 miles in.
You usually
already.
run around this area, right?
And are we going to be able to, we've got 3 cameras. If you guys are watching on Facebook right now, Turtle has done a really good job. We are going to actually barbecue some sausages here in the morning. And will the camera reach? It will see.
We'll see.
We'll see. We got to get another cord.
Yeah,
I
two
mean,
more longer cords.
Before the show is over, you got to show them how
I
many.
am.
Okay,
They
you got to
won't be
show
able to see all
them
this.
how many cords are like here. It's an incredible amount of cords. So if you're watching on Facebook, behind me, that is the San Gabriel Mountains, which is just above that would be Mount Wilson. Why? Because we're at our good friend David Yost's house. Who's David Yost? He's just the guy that owns the Canoe House, Proper, Shakers, Diner on Main, all those great places that I love to dine at. That's why.
I thought he was Thurston Howell III when I walked into this place.
Yeah, because the gates, we're not going to give away the address. Nope. But we're at the Rose Bowl. We're overlooking the Rose Bowl. It's Peter Dills. It's Go Country 105. That's Turtle. Our phone number is 626-765-7543. I'm really excited about this show because it did take Turtle 2 hours to set this up.
It's a technical feat.
And if you own why Gladstones, Eric Chan says why Gladstones, because as far as seafood restaurants go, it's right on the ocean. It's right on the bay. And the prices, seafood's never going to be cheap. But it's fairly priced. That's why I like and recommend Gladstone.
You got to get a boat out there just to catch all the seafood.
I've got birthday wishes, I've got shameless plugs, and I've got paid plugs. But I got to give us a plug, even though it's in the early part of the show. Restaurants, I've sent out restaurants. We're struggling here on the show. We need some advertisers. Peter, I can't afford to advertise. I own a restaurant. I listen to you. And Turtle, every Sunday morning. Your show is great. We can't afford to advertise. I hate to say this, but you can't afford not to advertise. Otherwise, the next sound you're going to hear is a door slamming and never opening up again.
And we don't want to hear that sound here. No sound we want to hear?
What's that? We want to hear the champagne popping. We want to hear you rejoicing, because our job is to bring in new customers, and actually our job is to remind your old customers that, hey, that you're still there. So if you own a small business, you can get a hold of us. Go to my website, diningwithdills.com. Simple as that.
Is there a text message? Can they text you?
They can do that. 626-765-7543. 626-7543. Yes, Pablo. Pablo has reminded me about the tacos, and I will get to that.
We were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah. So this is good. I actually, for the first time, I actually can see you guys' posts as we're doing the show, because usually we're having to share the computer. This time you got your computer, I got mine. We've got steaks. Are you going to stick around after the show here at 9? Can you eat a steak at 9 o'clock in the morning?
I can eat 3 steaks.
All right. We're going to watch football. We're going to tailgate. There's no one here, so it's kind of a virtual tailgate. Right. But how cool is this? We're going to be able to watch football, basketball, and baseball overlooking the world-famous Rose Bowl in Pasadena.
David Yost is my new best friend.
He is awesome. He is awesome. And he's still sleeping in the other room, but once he gets up, we're going to do that. So I do want to talk about what we're going to be talking about in the show. I've got about 10 places that I are going to tell you that are legit taco places, because today is National Taco Day. And we're going to talk about the difference between certain tacos. Okay, fried in shells, or they're just the fresh tortillas, or do you like them lightly heated up? I don't mind either way. My friend Ken Fuller loves a hard shell taco. That's fine by me. I don't really have a preference. What about you?
My preference is depending on the time of day. If it's 2 a.m., then it's soft shelled. If it's 2 in the afternoon, you got to go hard shelled. That's my preference.
Explain why, sir.
Because 2 a.m. I'm usually leaving the bar.
Oh, yeah. And at 2 a.m. would you put hot sauce on your taco?
I'm a green sauce guy.
At some point, you're going to pay at 2 o'clock in the morning. I've done that before, like 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning, getting the tacos. Oh, it's okay. I'm just going to put some no hot sauce.
I'm a green sauce guy. Everything that I use is green.
The Verde, I can't remember. It comes in a jar. It begins with an H. Herdez, Herdez, Herdez. It's a green salsa. They sell it at Vaughn's and other supermarkets. That's my go-to green salsa.
My green salsa is one of my friends, Abraham, his mother. She usually makes it for me around Christmas, and that's my Christmas gift, which I'm totally down for. I've tried to convince her to sell it. It's really good. It's one of my favorites.
This is a food show like no other. It's Peter Dills and the Turtle. The Turtle is kind of the he put together this thing. I'm pretty impressed. Okay, today is your birthday.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not my birthday. You know what my birthday is.
I gave Turtle some Marilyn. I almost said Marilyn Manson.
Right.
Why did Marilyn Manson's name come into my brain?
I don't know.
Marilyn Manson. Ooh,
Marilyn Manson, Marilyn Monroe.
I'd be scared. I would be scared if Marilyn Manson was in one of my dreams. I certainly want Marilyn Monroe, Norma Jean, in one of my dreams. Okay, think about, you guys, you all know it. Think about it when Marilyn Monroe sang Happy Birthday to JFK. Remember that?
If there was only some sort of way that...
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Is that bootleg or something?
Mr. President.
Happy birthday to you.
All right. Well, you heard it here. Thank you, Marilyn. Happy birthday to Pam Baker. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday to Tim Pally. It's his birthday tomorrow. Rita Henderson, her birthday. Mercedes Rios, Dana Roos, and my boss, Ventura Flores. Happy birthday today. You know, when you ask Ventura Flores how old he is, he said it's my age and my cell number are the same.
Oh, wow.
Both unlisted. So anyway,
I thought long.
yeah, long. Happy birthday to everybody out there. Trivia question last week. Do you remember it? Our trivia question, 626-765-7543. If you had an alligator pear in your hand, give me two things that you could make. Well, one of them would be guacamole.
Mm.
Because you see, my friend, an alligator pear is nothing more than an avocado. Think about it. Think about the skin on an avocado. And then
Okay.
the other thing I came up with was, which is really popular now, and I still haven't figured it out, avocado toast.
Oh, I just had avocado toast the other day. I was at
Did you make it at home?
No. I went to Cafe Valere, that's located in West Covina. Highly recommend them. And I was craving avocado toast. They make excellent avocado toast.
Hey, not putting you down here on Go Country 105. I can't believe you got avocado toast.
Why? You know, I
You're
love
the
avocados.
cheapest guy that I know.
I was
That's
seeing a
expensive.
friend. I was seeing a
That
friend.
that's expensive. Avocado toast isn't cheap.
It is. It was like $8.
That's not bad, but avocado is a buck and a piece of toast. I don't care.
It just depends on how you want to make it at home.
All right, I've got a list of tacos because today is National Taco Day. It is actually also National Vodka Day. So my question to you, friends, is what's more important? If you were on a deserted island, would you rather have the vodka or the taco? Think about it. Think about it. When we come back, I'm going to ask that. I'm going to pose that question to our guest, Philip Duff, and he's going to get right into National Vodka Day. And I've asked him to put a recipe together. It's Peter Dills. The website is diningwithdills.com. The radio station is Go Country 105.
Ton of feedback. Can't hear anything.
You could hear me. Is upside down?
Yep.
Okay, let's do this.
Beautiful.
Can't hear anything, guys.
We're not talking yet. He's saying he can't hear anything.
Right, where's you?
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, that's
Good. We had it perfect. Why did it? You ready to come back?
I'm ready to come back. Do you want to have him test, or it's just? I can hear sirens.
We can all hear each other, right?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
He can't hear
Can't
us.
hear anything.
Can't hear.
Buzzing.
Can't hear it. Okay. No reason to panic. Maybe it's the mute. Oh, well then. Well, because you can hear the. Yeah.
Can't hear anything now.
Hold
What about
on.
now? Can you hear us now?
No, you can't.
You can't hear us now. He was
Can't hear anything.
okay.
I
okay.
can hear him fine.
We can hear you fine. Give us 1 second.
Okay, I can hear you fine. You can't hear us. Just give us 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's like a persistent buzzing.
We might have to do.
We might have to do a phone call then.
All right. All right.
Do one last check.
Check. All right. It didn't. We tried. Okay, we're back. Almost coming back from the break.
Were you able to hear us now? Hello? Hello? Were you able to hear us now? Hello?
Standing by.
All
Okay,
right, let's
you
do
can
it.
hear us? You can hear us?
He says he's standing by.
Okay.
He can't hear us. I mean,
one
maybe
second.
he's got to put the.
Okay, you probably can hear us now, right?
Perfect.
Okay.
Crystal clear.
All right.
Okay.
What was it? We'll figure it out.
Okay, we're coming back.
Okay. It's Peter Dills. We're back from the break. Friggin' technology. Can I use the F word on the radio? It's Peter Dills. We're live here Sunday morning, and it's Rose Bowl Central here. We're talking to Philip Duff. He's in New York. He's bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Darn it, I wish we could see him live because he's wearing a really smart suit right now, looking good. Good morning, Phil. How are you doing?
Hey, Peter. Good morning. I wish I was there. It looks so beautiful.
It's
always a little grayer here on the East Coast.
And I got to tell you, you sound great. This is our third time. This is the trilogy, and I've invited Phil back for the coup de grace because we've got National Vodka Day coming up. Actually, today is National Vodka Day, and I had some questions for him, and he's got a killer recipe that he wants to share with all of you Beluga Vodka fans. All right, before we get to the recipe, I got a question for you. When I drink champagne, Tattinger, I never mix it with any sweet juices like orange juice or what have you. I drink champagne by itself. But when we're having something like a Beluga vodka, is it okay to mix with items such as, a Bloody Mary mix? How does that work when it comes to vodka?
Well, look, I'm going to share with you a philosophy that the makers of luxury spirits all around the world endorse, from the Macallan in Scotland to the finest French cognacs. You drink your spirit the way you like it, right? Now, Beluga vodka, especially the gold line, is an exquisite product. It's amazing. And if you want to drink it pure over a rock of ice, right out of the freezer, you drink it that way. But if you want to have a great quality mixer, you had one on your Facebook recently, Peter, which was amazing. That's how you drink it, and that's how you enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, enjoyment and fellowship is what it's all about.
Yeah, here. I agree to that. Okay, so what we got in L.A. Today, Sunday, we've got a super duper sale happening at one of our local supermarkets. It's Vaughn's, and you'll be able to go in there and get the Beluga vodka for, believe it or not, about $20 for the vodka if you get 6 bottles. So I wanted to get a recipe from you using Beluga vodka.
Okay, now, the only thing that's going to cause more arguments than who invented whiskey, the Irish or the Scotch, is how to make your martini. So I'm going to give you a recipe that I think everyone's going to like for the martini. And that's a big thing. We all ready?
Well, hold on. Let me get my pen and paper.
Let me get the vodka.
Let me get the vodka. Pass over the Beluga vodka.
I'm going to get death threats after this. This is how serious martini drinkers are.
No, I'm serious. And that's why I wanted you back on the air, because we got some serious drinking to do after the show.
Well, let's say you're never going to please everybody, but I think this is going to please almost everyone. All you need is 4 parts, let's call it 2 ounces of Beluga vodka. Any Beluga vodka that you like, especially that one that's on special offer, because who doesn't like an amazing bargain, right? So 2 ounces of that.
Okay.
A half an ounce of a nice, dry vermouth. And with vermouth, you can buy vermouth really cheaply. Don't do that. Don't skimp on the secondary ingredient.
I agree.
Buy the better olive oil, buy the better vermouth. So half an ounce of that vermouth.
Maybe Dolan, is that acceptable?
It's like you're reading my mind, Peter.
Okay.
I love Dolan. It's spectacular.
All right.
It's from the other home of luxury, France, of course.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make it really easy. You can put bitters in. You don't have to. Stir it. Don't shake it. Stir it for 40 seconds, which doesn't sound like much, but it feels like a lot. You get all the chilling of shaking, but you don't get as much dilution. All right? You got that written down?
Yes.
Good man. And then when you strain it out, you put in whatever garnish you like. Do you like olives? Do you like Tom olives? Do you like a grapefruit zest? Do you like a lemon zest? You do whatever you like. But the pro tip, and you and me talked about this, is keep your garnish in the fridge. So when you put it in your nice cold martini, it doesn't suddenly warm it up. See?
Yeah. Well, I read a recipe using asparagus, believe it or not. And I think that's the one that I put on Facebook using the beluga vodka. And actually, I used asparagus.
I think you could do something amazing with that, right?
Yeah. Okay. So, beluga vodka. Chill your garnish. A little bit of bitters if you would like. A good, not a cheap, but a good vermouth. And voila, you're there. And like you said, always have your olives or onions, whatever it is, chilled.
Keep them in the fridge. And like that's what we call a 4-to-1 martini. 4 parts of beluga vodka, 1 part of vermouth. Now, the people who don't like vermouth won't hate this. And the people who do like vermouth will appreciate it. It's a crowd pleaser.
What exactly is vermouth?
It's a fortified wine that's got all these herbs and spirits in it. And it is a perfect complement to a luxury spirit like beluga. It gives a bit more spice, a bit more depth. Like, it's weird to say it, Peter, but do you know that the martini is actually descended from the Manhattan cocktail?
No.
It's descended from that famous whiskey cocktail.
No, I didn't know that. But do you remember the show MASH from the 70s and early 80s?
Oh, my God. Hawkeye. They made gin in their tent.
Did they use vermouth? I don't think they had access to it. I always wondered what exactly, because they called it hooch. But how?
Exactly.
How were they?
No, they made jokes about vermouth. They made the old, I think it was either the playwright Noel Coward or the Prime Minister Winston Churchill who said, the only way to make a martini is to pour in the gin and look in the direction of France, meaning look in the direction of where vermouths like Dolan are made.
Right. Well,
which is legit.
You know, Noel Coward was a actor in the 50s. And one of his my favorite lines that Noel Coward said was, "The show must go on."
I mean, those were the days. A lot of the actors, even from Coward's generation, as the talkies progressed, they kind of became less famous because they were enormous lushes. And having to learn all the lines was really hard for them.
Hey, did you ever see that Orson Welles video? If you haven't, when we get off the air, type in on YouTube Orson Welles doing the Paul Masson wine commercial. It is a scream. It is so funny. He is so schnockered out of his mind. He has to do and it's a 20-second commercial. He has to do it about 50 times, and that is the truth. It is hilarious.
I have seen it.
Yeah. Then you know.
Oh, God. It's funny. You're the second person to tell me this. Last night I was out at a restaurant, and you remember the movie Jaws?
Of course.
There's this, like, classic moment where the boat captain, Brody, I think, is talking about he was in the USS Indianapolis, he had to swim out, everyone was eaten by sharks, and he is slaughter drunk. And it was for real, apparently. He had like 20 cans of beer before they shot the scene.
That was a great movie. All right, we owe you next time. We're going to figure out this way to get you on. I think what Turtle and I decided was, because we tested it right before you went on, he called me, but I'm wearing headphones, and I told you last week, don't wear headphones. So I don't know.
It's a technical
it's a technical thing. But
we'll work it out.
We'll
guys.
work it out.
I just love chatting to you guys. I love hanging out. This is what it's for.
Happy Vodka Day. Tomorrow, as you had told me, happy James Bond Day. And by golly, one more thing, my friend. Happy National Taco Day. So go out, get yourself some tacos in New York.
On us.
On us.
Tacos and vodka?
Tacos and vodka.
With a side of James Bond? Hello?
Send me the bill. All right.
Consider it done.
Thank
Turtle,
you,
Peter, thanks so much, guys.
Right, thank you. Happy National Vodka Day. That's Philip Duff. What a great guy, and he's always in a spirited mood. How's that?
That was great. I know we were talking maybe afterwards. You were saying that he was going to make a drink, and you were going to post the video later.
We'll get it. We'll get it. Well, it's just it's radio. It happens. But believe me, we did a pretty good job today putting together what we did. You don't have a picture of him? What happened to the picture I sent?
Remember that was going into this
Yeah,
technical
we'll
stuff.
put it up so everybody knows what he looks like.
No, but remember I had to switch the feed into your.
Oh.
It was the
Yeah.
whole thing.
All right. It's Peter Dills, Go Country 105. It's the Food Report. It's Sunday morning. I'm Peter Dills, and that's the turtle over there. Today, indeed, is National Vodka Day, but it's a food show, too. So we are celebrating National Taco Day. How much time do we got left?
You got about 4 minutes.
Okay, let me ramble off because you guys that are on Facebook, follow me on Facebook if you don't. You guys were so kind during the week to send me your favorite places for tacos. All right. So in no particular order, and I did ask why. Don't tell me don't tell me that you like Little Onion in Santa Ana. Tell me why you like the Little Onion in Santa Ana. Avila's Ranchito. There's about 8 or 9. That would be kind of a mini chain there in the Orange County. Those of you who know Orange County have certainly heard of Avila's El Ranchito. If you're so inclined and you want to know more information about El Ranchito Avila's, I do have a Facebook post with their YouTube video. Be it when I used to have solid brown hair, so that was 8 or 9 years ago.
You did have brown hair. I saw that photo of you with the guy from Panda Express.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was like a throwback Thursday that you did,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my God, Peter had brown hair.
How fun is that? Tacolita in El Monte, the king. I think it's Arcadia. Now I'm going to get some dispute from people. They're going to say, no, it's El Monte. No, it's Arcadia. But it's Tacolita, and it is old school, and they do their tacos with, like I said, ground beef and the hard shell tacos. Juanitos in Rancho. Let's see what else. Las Brisas, not the one in Laguna Beach. It's on First Street in Santa Ana. Tim Pally, who we already mentioned, it's his birthday today, said that he likes the Casa del Rey, and that's up in Sierra Madre. He likes the chicken tacos there. And in El Sereno, you're not near El Sereno. You're West Covina. El Sereno, Oakland tacos, the best tacos, the chorizo and the asada. So those are some of the tacos that you guys have shared to me with me. You're going to ask me which I like.
Of course.
Are you ready? Do we have the drum roll?
Yes, we do. And the drum roll.
And this is also on YouTube.
Right.
Chris Erskine and I.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. Chris Erskine and I, formerly of the LA Times, we went to Yuca's, and that's in Pasadena, South Pasadena, and that's on Fair Oaks, little tiny taco stand. And we kind of thought that they had the best tacos in Pasadena. Now, my friend Tavo from Chiquita Bonita, if he's listening to this, and if I don't mention him, he'll probably... It won't be a good thing, Turtle.
Ay, ay, ay.
Do you have a favorite taco place?
I do. One of my favorite taco places is in obviously West Covina, California.
Yeah.
And it's a place called Peter's El Loco. And if that name rings a bell, for those that are movie aficionados, that place was used in the making of Good Burger. That was that's the location that they used
with the dude from Saturday Night Live, right?
Yeah, Keenan and Cal and the other guy. Yeah.
Hey, have you seen Saturday Night Live when Keenan does the thing where he's like the late night entertainment host?
Yeah, yeah.
What is that called? That is the funniest video from Saturday Night Live, and he has all these big time guests that come on in, and he never has time to get to them because the music starts and then he starts dancing, and then people like Bob Newhart and Robert De Niro, they're waiting around, then all of a sudden, okay, everybody join me next week. Yeah. The show is over. And everybody's like, what? How could the show be over? All right, before we go to break, I want to give you a hint on our $35 El Cholo giveaway. I'm going to say the word Golden Taco. What does that mean to you guys out there? Golden Taco. What would be another word or another kind of taco or a slang? What would that mean to you if I said slang, Turtle?
Slang for Golden Taco?
Slang, like slang for...
Oh, just like, the street name.
Another word for the Golden Taco. What would that be? Stick around after the break. It's Peter Dills. It's Go Country. It's Go Country 105. It's Peter Dills. We're back from the break. Thanks to our special guest, Philip Duff. Yes, indeed. He is the king of vodka, and he recommends Beluga vodka, and I do too. If you're out and about Sunday, stop by your local Vons, Pasadena, on the corner of Sierra Madre. Say hi to Ventura Flores. It's his birthday today, and pick up a bottle of Beluga vodka, certainly. All right, it is also tomorrow, Turtle, National James Bond Day. Who's your favorite James Bond of all time?
That would have to be Sean Connery.
Yeah, Sean Connery. That's another funny Saturday night live skit.
Oh, yeah, every time he's on Jeopardy, Celebrity Jeopardy.
Yeah, Kenan Thompson's skit was, "What's up with that? What's up with that?" I'm not going to do it justice. Go on YouTube, follow me on YouTube, and go on the Saturday Night Live YouTube channel and check out What's Up With That. If you don't think that's funny, then I can't be friends with you guys on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and all that kind of stuff. What's up with that? It's hilarious. It's the best.
He's a good. I really like him on Saturday Night Live.
He is good.
It's definitely a good addition.
All right, I would say, if I said Sean Connery, but if I met Roger Moore at a party, I'd say, "Roger, you're the best. You're the best 007. If I met Pierce Brosnan, I'd say, "Good job." Or Timothy Dalton, "Good job." Or Pierce Brosnan, did I already mention that?
Yes, you already did.
Oh, okay.
And then
Roger Moore.
Dudley Moore.
Dudley Moore, he played the Mini-Me on...
Ray was me.
Wasn't he Mini-Me on 007 on James Bond?
Who's the other guy? There's a new guy, right?
Oh,
what is his name?
Roger Craig.
Roger Craig. That's
a
what I'm
football
thinking about.
player.
No,
Roger Craig's a football player.
No, Roger Craig. If you know, give us a call.
626-765-7543. 626-7543. The name James Bond was actually taken from the birdwatching book Ian Fleming had already handy when his search name for a mundane as possible. The quintessential British hero is named after Dr. James Bond.
And do you know a fun fact? Every single James Bond has served under the same exact queen.
Freddie Mercury?
Hold on. Yes, Peter Freddie Mercury.
All right. Is Sean Connery still alive?
Yeah,
I think he is, right?
Yeah, he's living
He's living
in Scotland.
In Scotland in a mansion. Sure he is. All right, trivia question, $35 gift card to El Cholo Cafe. All right, I gave you a hint. A slang name for a golden taco is the what? And it is fried. This particular type of taco is fried, and the slang name is golden taco. What would it be? What would it be? Would it be B, C, D, or E? Give us a call, 626-765-7543, 626-765-7543, and we will take your text messages as well. It works.
Not your video calls, because apparently we can't figure that out
It
yet.
worked between you and me.
Why is it things always work between you
I
and
know
me?
it worked perfectly. Turtle was all excited. Wait a minute. I haven't even done that. Okay. If you're watching on Facebook, I am actually at 8:45. I'm going to jump over across the pool, as they say. You know what that is? That means I'm
transition?
No, I'm going across the pool.
Across the pond.
Across the pond to jump over to the barbecue, and we're going to, Jim from Huntington Meats has dropped off some sausages, and I'm going to start barbecuing at 8:45 in the morning. So if you're jogging around the Rose Bowl and you smell sausage, that's us, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I haven't even checked out that camera to see if it's working. Let me just... Yep, there it is. Look, the camera
there
works.
It is.
We are going to be
There's
over
our
there.
barbecue.
We have a microphone over there and everything. What could go possibly wrong, Peter?
I think so far we're pretty good at this.
Yeah.
Except for I feel bad for Philip. Because that was supposed to be his last time on the air with us because he's promoting
Beluga vodka.
But I think now we owe him one more time.
We do.
We owe him one more time because he's been so patient with us. But I love his voice and I love his knowledge about vodka and spirits. And I know he knows more about vodka and stuff. But right now we're talking about Beluga vodka because it's National Vodka Day. If you just tuned in, and you're waiting for Michael Johnson to play country's greatest hits, you're going to have to wait till 9 o'clock because each and every Sunday morning, we're on the road talking to restaurateurs and people in the hospitality group business, and we're talking about food and wine and the good life. You remember my dad?
Oh, yeah.
Remember the name of his show?
Wasn't it The Good Life?
It was The Good Life. And he had a song called Elmer's Tune. Another thing, if you guys are getting your pencil and paper and your pen and paper ready, his bumper music was Elmer's Tune. Maybe we can get that for next week. That's not kind of your job. That's Rebecca's thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had a thing called Elmer's Tune.
I have too many jobs right now, Peter.
I know. The wiring here is amazing. Amazing. The only reason I was thinking about even going back to the studio, because I like the way we do it here,
Right.
is A, to give you a break, and B, because in case we can't go out on the road again, but we're going to get this figured out. I know we're doing El Torito Grill on November 11th. That's for sure.
That's Veterans Day.
Is it?
I believe so.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
November 10th is the Marine Corps birthday, and usually the next day after is Veterans Day.
All right. We're going to do that.
We can salute a veteran.
And that's you, my friend.
That's right.
Yeah. You served where? In
Marine Corps.
Saigon? No, Shigama?
Yeah, no, I was,
Hong Kong.
I was in Iraq,
Okay. All right.
Did that thing.
And you guarded the latrine.
No, well, I
The
guarded
toilet paper.
I guarded
that
a field
stuff-
hospital.
Yeah.
And that's why I have so much
I'm just
empathy towards the guests that we have on from MASH.
Yeah. I'm just
'Cause
teasing.
I get it.
All right. A golden taco is what type of taco, and how is a golden taco cooked? 626-765-7543. 626-765-7543.
Can we do a taco on the barbecue?
I don't. Well, I've got to. We
Barbecue
could,
already's
but I don't
ready.
know. I've got to go look inside Dave's refrigerator and see what he's got in there. You know, if you guys, I think we need some incentive. Did Peter Tilden ever tell you sometimes you need incentive?
Yes, all the time.
All right. So yeah, a $35 gift card to El Cholo is cool.
That's major cool.
That is major cool. But maybe we do something where if you're a Facebook friend, we double it down. So there's a reason, another reason to follow me on Facebook. I get probably 4 or 5 Facebook requests every morning after the show, which is great.
Okay.
And then Monday morning, I get more Facebook requests. But these are people from Nigeria and all sorts. And I just
To be
go,
fair, they
delete.
need their millions of dollars put in your bank account because they can't ship it over here. So they need you to. It's happened to me. I'm a millionaire now.
I got the Bank of Philippines. They want to send me $50 million. All they want me to do is sign this little piece of paper, Turtle.
What could possibly go wrong, Peter?
I don't know. If the Bank of the Philippines thinks that I'm worth $50 million, then by golly, I'm worth $50 million. All right. It is National Taco Day. 5 things that I bet you didn't know about tacos.
Let's see. Let's see.
Help me out on this,
Okay.
Thurston. Hey, where's our friend on the moped? Has he opened up a taco stand yet?
Last I heard, he was opening up. What was it? He told me about it. I forgot what it was, but it was something like a sanitizing pool or something like that.
All right. Well, shout out to Julie, my friend Julie Bransky. She is the bartender at Columbo's. She's saying, Peter, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? I'm coming back soon. All right. Here are 5 things that you did not know about tacos.
Okay.
Founder Glenn Bell first opened up the chain Del Taco,
I love Del Taco.
a hot dog and taco franchise. Now, wait a minute. Glenn Bell, that's not Taco Bell. That's Del Taco.
Are you sure?
So, no, I'm 100% sure. I'm not trying to fool
It's
you.
on paper?
We haven't gotten to your fool the host thing yet. Yeah, founder Glenn Bell first opened up his chain Del Taco as a hot dog and taco franchise. He was the first to fry his tacos in advance. Before then, they were all fried on demand. That sounds better when they're fried on demand.
Yeah, more fresh.
Hey, have you been to Noggles? Remember Noggles?
No.
Okay, it's a little before your time, not much, but they've kind of reinvented Noggles, and now they're in Huntington Beach and another couple places. Christian's a friend of mine on Facebook. Darn, we should have gotten him on. So anyway, yeah, Noggles is pretty good. They're down in Orange County. They were the first food. Remember what Lori Allen said? Peter, no cold water before the show with ice. Continuing on with Del Taco.
We should get her on the show just to say thank you for everything.
Yeah. They were the first food chain to have move tie-in promotions. Okay. Fine.
Mood tie-in promotions.
What is I could hand
Your
you this.
mood could be
Move tie-in
Oh, I
promotions.
thought like mood. Like,
Oh well.
what's your
yeah.
mood?
What's your
Let's-
mood? Hey, let's give you some free pasta
Exactly.
sauce or
Let's change
something.
that mood.
Hey, let's send you to Mi Piaci. In 1962, a taco cost only how much?
62 cents.
19 cents.
19. I was rounding up.
Even though the 1990, what's the dog? What's the little dog's name?
Chihuahua?
Chihuahua. Even though the 1990 Chihuahua was the advertising phenomenon.
Oh, the Yo Quiero Taco Bell guy.
Pero that's been 30 years?
No way.
Wow, taco sales actually went down during the period. So I guess
dog was everywhere.
So I guess if you owned a hot dog stand, don't have a cow.
Chihuahua?
No, don't have a cow out there promoting hot dogs. Maybe people get turned off by that.
Did you remember that dog did a commercial with Godzilla? That was like the big Super Bowl commercial when like those commercials were like secret. And I was
No.
like, no, you don't. I was-
No.
Give us a call.
Okay,
If
fun
you remember that
fact.
one.
The world taco started in the 18th century silver mines in Mexico. Remember that. Where did the taco start?
In the silver mines of Mexico.
Back then, a taco is just some paper wrapped up in ground gunpowder. Ooh, what?
It must have been smoking.
Hey. Taco Bell has tried to enter the Mexican market twice, failing both times, even after branding their food American food. I think most Hispanics probably consider Taco Bell as... You've seen those commercials when Chinese people eat like Panda Express and Hispanics eat Taco Bell. Actually, some of them say that's pretty good, and
Yeah.
some of them say it's kind of gross.
Well, Taco Bell did invent the Mexican pizza, which no one's ever seen before until they created it. But now it's going off the menu. Now they're taking a bunch of stuff off the menu.
In 1914, the first recipes for tacos were first put in an English cookbook, thus deeming tacos official. How about this date in history before we go to break? And so I got to run over there and make you some sausage, right? I don't have plates.
you don't have time. Are you going to try to do?
I'm going to go over there. I'm going to run back, and then we've got to do Believe It or Not
Yeah,
and all that good stuff.
during the break.
Okay, ready?
Okay, what are we about to do right now?
I'm going to tell you about this date in food history.
Hold on.
In 1984, a section of Central Park was renamed Strawberry Fields to honor
The Beatles.
John Lennon and the Beatles. Okay, in 1994, due to bad harvest, there was a shortage of Japanese-grown rice. Wow, wonder what they did. I guess no more rice wine.
Ooh, no
What do
more
we-
sake.
what we- no more sake, no more rice
no
wine.
more sushi.
The Japanese imperial palace began serving royal meals to the emperor and empress with rice grown in. This is a believe it or not. You have one? I can't believe this, but this is true. In 1994, they ran out of rice. In the Japanese imperial palace, the emperor was given rice from United States
Whoa.
and Thailand.
That's cool. That's
Gee
cool.
whiz, that should have been a believe it or not. Okay, it's Peter Dills. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. We're having a good time today. We're live at the Rose Bowl. We're not at the Rose Bowl.
We're Rose Bowl adjacent.
We're Rose Bowl adjacent. If you're watching on Facebook, you'll know where we're at. We're at it's not a mansion, but it sure is a nice house.
It should be. Let's
should
look
be.
at that barbecue area.
Yeah,
right,
so
real
I'm going to
quick.
run over to the barbecue. I'm going to grab the microphone. But, Turtle, I'm not going to have headphones, so I'm just going to talk. Then
Yeah.
you'll just wave at me and tell me to come back. It's Peter Dills. It is Go Country 105. If you really want a... go to Columbo's. it's Peter Dills. We're back from the break. It is Go Country 105. We are approaching 9 o'clock. It is. Hello, hello, hello. Yep. Hey there, is everybody? It's Peter Dills. Turtle, turtle, turtle. Okay. Yep. It's Peter Dills. We're back from the break. We're approaching 9 o'clock. Don't touch that dial. My friend Mike Johnson is playing America's favorite country hits. We're overlooking the Rose Bowl right now. I'm overlooking the Rose Bowl. And if you're watching us on Facebook, this is what I see right now. I'm looking down. I see people running. I see people golfing. I see a whole bunch of Winnebagos. I'm at Lot K. If you're familiar with the Rose Bowl, that's where we're at. But Turtle wanted me to come over here and start on these sausages.
Because we're going to be grilling right after. We're going to be eating.
Can you pick up this sound? You might have to turn up the microphone.
Okay.
This is the sound of us grilling. Can you hear that?
The ambient sound, yes.
All right. So these sausages are courtesy of the Huntington Meats. They're on La Brea at the farmer's market. And we are going to be eating their Louisiana hot links, fully cooked and made by our good friend Jim at the farmer's market. His place is called the Huntington Meats. And if you are so inclined to, support some of our sponsors, please, by all means, support Huntington Meats and support all of our fine people that support us.
So what are you doing right now with those? You're tossing them? Is that
tossing
normal?
them. There's
normal?
one. For those of you guys who are watching on the video, we're going to be eating those bad boys in about 8 seconds or 8 minutes. All right, it's Peter Dills. It's Go Country 105. We have got a trivia question on the docket today. I'm going to switch microphones.
Okay.
So that's the beauty of what we do. Is I'm going to switch microphones because I'm coming up from the grill back to our main studio here, which is on Linda Vista in Pasadena.
All right.
All right. It's Peter Dills. We're back. I got another microphone, and I got wires all over the place. Hey, in case no one has gotten the trivia question yet, I want to give out the trivia question one more time. 626-765-7543. Slang name. The slang name is Golden Taco. Give me another name for a golden taco, which is actually fried. Okay. What would you call that bad boy taco? Because today is National Taco Day. Actually, today is National Vodka Day as well. And tomorrow is James Bond Day. Okay, listeners, who does a better Sean Connery? Here we go. Hey, Money Penny. No, I sound like hey, Money Penny.
I don't know that show. That may be Dean Connery, but not Sean Connery.
Hey there. I sound like the Rodney Dangerfield. Hey, Money Penny. I can't get no respect around here. Or a cross between Elvis and Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah. All right, you go ahead. You try.
Let's try my Sean Connery.
Oh, that's a little better.
Of course, Peter.
I'm Bill Connery. No, that's Thurston. You now...
I can't do Thursday. I'm going to do Sean, but do you know what Sean likes? To believe it or not.
Oh, is it that time?
Yeah.
For believe it or not. Well, I got to give you one trivia question, or one trivia thing about James Bond.
Okay.
During the filming of Tomorrow Never Dies, which came out in 1997, man, the time flies.
When you're having fun and when you're eating. Yeah.
More than 15 BMW 750s were destroyed. Yeah. In Casino Royale, the 7 full-barreled rolls completed by the Austin Martin DBS set a new world record for the most barrel rolls assisted by a cannon. I have no idea what that means.
Do I? Maybe it's a James Bond thing that you
Yes.
have to understand.
And what is this crap here about Smirnoff vodka? We don't use Smirnoff.
No,
vodka.
we use Beluga.
We use Beluga vodka.
The Beluga vodka was around. That's what James Bond would be drinking.
He does. No. Now he does. But back then, I guess he was drinking some stuff. All right. Okay, now we have to move on to the Turtles' favorite part of the show. I've got to analyze why this is your favorite part of the show.
Because I write it.
Oh, I see.
And I try to stump you.
Oh, okay.
You've been doing good.
See. Yeah. Oh, I know, three weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is a tailgate party. We're overlooking the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, of course.
So I hope these are some tailgate-related questions.
Maybe they are, but now it's time for...
Believe it or not. Right here on Go Country 105, it's Peter Dills. It's time for Believe It or Not. The number one pencil in the world is actually a number two pencil. Things that make you want to say, Believe it or not, Elon Musk will be doing a live stream over the Bermuda Triangle. I said I didn't want any more Bermuda Triangle stories. That makes me nervous.
It's Elon Musk.
Trusty Rusty and I, it's Daryl Hammond that does Sean Connery on Saturday Night Live.
That's right.
Elon Musk is going to be doing a live stream over Bermuda Triangle to test his satellite internet. Starlink, it's called.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, a tiramisu originated from a brothel where it was used as an aphrodisiac. Okay. Believe it or not, fancy ketchup is actually ketchup, is actual legal description of the highest grade of ketchup.
Which is why it's fancy, you know.
It's a food show. It's a food show. But you bit in onto that a little too much, my friend. You might have showed your hand on that.
I might have.
Don't show your cards.
Okay.
You know what my friend Kenny Rogers used to say?
Got to know when to hold them.
No, he used to say, come by my chicken stand.
Oh, gotcha.
Half price on Mondays.
Was it his roasters?
Yeah. Half price on Mondays, Peter. Come on by. Bring Dolly with you. Okay, ready? Okay, you got to do the sound effect for the last one.
Okay.
All right? Oh, God, this is... Okay. Believe it or not. You know, I hope I don't turn anybody off. But this morning, as I was jogging here at the Rose Bowl before you all actually started setting things up, I counted how many times I did this, and it's not even close. I burped more times than I farted.
Wow.
Most healthy people...
Truly, believe it or not.
Most people, healthy people, average 14 to 23. Is there another word? No. Farts. All right. It's a grown-up show.
Releasing methane.
Yeah. Well, if you watch the debate the other night, they want to get rid of the cows because the cows are pushing too much of that stuff in the air.
Yeah,
it's
true.
This is not a political show.
It's true, but it's actually true.
All right.
So you got to pick one, Peter.
All right.
We're running
if
out
you
of
want
time.
to get a hold of me, peter@diningwithdills.com. peter@diningwithdills.com. Okay. The number one pencil for sure is a number two pencil. For sure. Musk will be doing a live stream over the triangle. Yes. The tiramisu, absolutely, because it's a food show. Wow, wait a minute, though. Fancy ketchup is an actual legal description. It's a food show, so you're putting that in. Most healthy people. Darn it. I'm going to be wrong this time. This is going to be a total guess. I'm going with, I know Michael Johnson's looking at us right now. Wrap it up. He wants to do a show. Fancy ketchup is an actual legal description of the highest grade of ketchup is false.
And the drum roll. You are absolutely wrong, Peter. The actual one is, can you believe it or not, Elon Musk doing something over the Bermuda Triangle.
I gave into the Kool-Aid. It's a food show, and darn it. All right. Well, thank you to David Yost. Come by his.
I got you. Your streak is over.
I know.
Your streak is over.
I drank the Kool-Aid, man. I should have gone with the non-food equation. If you want to stump the host, leave us a voicemail, 626-765-7543, 765-7543, or you can just text us. You darn it. So there is no Starlink. All right.
There is Starlink.
Yeah.
But
it's not over the Bermuda Triangle.
No, the Starlink is all over the satellites everywhere that he's actually already testing in beta with some countries.
All right. Follow us on Instagram. Make sure, for sure, you follow us on YouTube so you can watch the replay of the show. Thanks to everyone who helped make this show happen. And now it's time for my food for thought. You know, if you eat an entire cake without cutting it, you'll technically only have one piece. You know, the first bite of a hamburger is the the
The official front.
is the official front
Yeah.
of the hamburger. With that being said, Turtle, I want to thank you for doing the show with us this morning. Thank you, Go Country listeners. I hope we've been informative, and I hope you win that $35 gift card to El Cholo. We'll be back next week, same bat channel.
Dining with Dills. You're dining with